Hello everyone, today I'm going to analyze the UK economy from macroeconomic aspect using some theories and concepts. We will analyze it from 10 aspects, including its GDP, inflation rate, balance of trade, etc. The first part is its GDP. And as we can see, UK has the sixth largest economy in the world and is impacted by the policy changes, political tension, and the environmental condition. And in macroeconomic terms, is influenced by many factors like the Brexit uncertainty and the impact, COVID-19 pandemic, major industry responses, and the weather conditions. As we can see in 2021, its GDP dropped by 10% due to the Brexit transition, and at the same time, its transport and storage industry thrives. Second, inflation rate, and as we can see, there are some major fluctuations during this time due to its political tension, energy price, and the COVID-19 pandemic. In macroeconomic terms, is impacted by the government policy, wage growth, COVID-19 pandemic, and energy prices. And in 2022, due to the Russia and Ukraine war, the gas and oil prices rise, which led its inflation rate to rise by 2.5% to 8%. Third, labor force participation. And in the UK, we saw a big decrease from 2022 to 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And the participation rate increased from 2021 to 2023, but this rate was still lower than the pre-pandemic period. In macroeconomic terms, is impacted by the cohort effects in financial wealth, COVID-19 pandemic, changes in state pension, and job losses and decline in job opportunity. Fourth, employment rate. And its employment rate was 4.3% as of 2024. It decreased compared to the last 5 years, but it then rebounded during the COVID-19 pandemic. In macroeconomic terms, is impacted by many factors like the economic growth, COVID-19 pandemic, social and regional inequality, and inflation cost of living. Fifth, labor productivity. This term measures how efficiently labor produces output per worker. In macroeconomic terms, is influenced by the Brexit trade rule, COVID-19 pandemic, and lockdown impact. Sixth, the balance of trade. It shows the difference between the export and import to evaluate economic health and stability. If the value is about 0, it indicates a trade surplus, otherwise, it's trade deficit. For macroeconomic terms, it's impacted by the Brexit trade barrier, COVID-19 pandemic, external and variable factors, as well as trade deficit policies. Seventh, government deficit surplus. Given the government action and the economy, the UK fiscal position varies hugely between 2018 and 2023. In macroeconomic terms, is impacted by the increased government spending, lower tax revenue, interest payment on national debt, and higher unemployment rate. Eighth, money supply. The money supply fluctuation occurred due to the Bank of England's changing monetary policy. In macroeconomic terms, is impacted by the inflation rate, gross domestic product, GDP growth. And the next one is interest rate. Well, as we can see, UK interest rates remained at a historic low during the first 3 years at 0. Then it rose gradually to 0.5 in 2023, showing the tightening of the monetary policy in response to the improved economic conditions. And in 2022, the interest rates rose from 0.15% to 0.25%. To fight in inflation. And for macroeconomic terms, in macroeconomic terms is impacted by the central bank policy, inflation, and economic growth. The last one is GBP versus USD exchange rate. The GBP versus USD exchange rate was about 0.75 in 28, showing the British pound was relatively weak to US dollar due to the Brexit negotiations and the global economic condition. During 2019 and 2020, the exchange rate remained stable at 0.78, suggesting the relative strength of the two currencies did not change hugely, and it rebounded to 0.81 in 2022 and remained at this level in 2023, suggesting that the pound again regained some strength against the US dollar due to the improving local economy and the changes in global economy. In macroeconomic terms, it's impacted by the economic conditions, central bank policy, and geopolitical events like Brexit. That's all. Thank you.